I feel like it's been like an eternity and a half since I've talked about my own writing. And I've been itching to get my little paws back on my keyboard and type, which I had not felt like that. There was a time where I just wanted to chuck it out the window. Just the whole thing. Delete, chuck out the window. That's where I was at. So perhaps stepping back from it has been helpful. I don't know if anyone else has ever felt like that. Editing. If you write. Or just if you're creative in any project, there's been a point where you're like, let me chuck this because I just can't. But I don't feel like that anymore, which is good. But I decided to kind of veer away from that for a minute and step away, and I started making family trees, which is very story specific. I probably wouldn't do it for a lot of my other things that I'm like kind of drafting in my head. I don't think I would go as far to do a family tree. This is very story specific, but it's kind of been serendipitous in a way, because so each of my families that I have, there's 12 total, I have surnames for them. And I started looking up the etymology and origin, because if you've been here a while, I do the word of the day. I like knowing where the origin of the words are. I think it's fun to know where things come from. Words, people, so on and so forth. So I started looking up the names, like the surnames. And it's been really fun to learn that a lot of the surnames that I've picked for my family is actually very fitting for each family that I've picked so far. And to me, I was just like, wow, that was kind of a happenstance thing. I didn't plan it. I didn't look it up beforehand. So in a way, it's been really cool to read that, and it's been really fun to create different side plots and families that maybe I'll use in the actual writing, maybe I won't. But for me, it's just been really fun to add to the creative process and just have so much more to draw from. So whether or not it sees the light of day for the readers, for you guys, it's fun for me as an author. And I just think it'll enrich the story so much more. So I am glad that I took a step back from the actual writing to do kind of like legwork stuff, but I think it'll make it better in the end.